So I don't know if you caught this. Joy-Ann Reid got caught on a hot mic. This is what I love. I love when somebody gets caught on a hot mic, as long as it's not me. And so she's really pushing that hairstyle. She's really pushing.
That's a wig. I don't believe it's hair anymore.
She's really pushing the. What is that? What is it for? What do we call it at the show?
Simple Jack hair.
Yeah, simple Jack hair.
Simple Jack. Coined the phrase simple Jack hair.
She's doing the simple Jack hair.
I think she's got caught on a hot mic and she had taken her wig off and was scratching her head saying that, and then put it back on.
So listen to what she said on a hot mic. Here we go.
Over the weekend, President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another fucking war. Still trying to kill the deal. Over the week.
So I don't know if you heard what she said. She said, start another fucking war. So that's what they really think.
Yep.
And anybody who watches MSNBC is a sucker.
Yep.
That's what they really think. They think exactly like we think here at this show, but they're paid to tell you something different. It's called manufacturing consent. Noam Chomsky and Ed Herdman wrote that book in 1996, I think, or something. That was before they consolidated all the news media down to just 6 companies. Used to be 50 giant media companies in this country, and then Bill Clinton came along, did the Telecommunications Act in 1996, and now it's down to 6. And before that happened, Noam Chomsky wrote a book called Manufacturing Consent, which showed you how all the giant media companies don't actually tell you the truth about war, that they're there to manufacture your consent, meaning getting you to consent to these wars. And that's what she's paid to do. There's no bigger liar, a corrupt piece of it, than Joy-Ann Reid. There's no bigger liar in the world.
She's a diverse Sean Hannity, basically.
She exactly.
Right. She's not
Sean
stupid.
Hannity.
You, the viewer, are stupid. She's a liar.
That's right.
You're stupid.
She's right. Sure. She's not stupid. That's right. She's smart. You're the sucker. I know people who watch MSNBC till this day. In fact, I'm going to dinner with one tonight who thinks that they tell them the truth on MSNBC. And I have to say, is there anything you hear on MSNBC that you don't believe? And they never have an answer.
Seth MacFarlane believes in them.
Seth
Did
MacFarlane.
you see him talking? And Bill Maher had to be the voice of reason.
Seth MacFarlane, what a fucking moron. Go ahead.
Yeah, Joy Reid is one of those, and I think this is true for most of them at that level of the game. This is a career for them.
Of course.
And they think their viewers are stupid.
They know they are.
I know they are. I don't blame. I can't even blame her.
Rachel Maddow can literally say in an interview, "Yeah, I learned a lot from Roger Ailes."
Yes.
And you're still going to come back and watch her and not realize that this is all about branding, marketing, self-promotion.
Did she stay with him as well?
Joy Reid, she got busted with these old homophobic blog posts, and she literally lied to the FBI. Time-traveling Russians went back and hacked her stuff and changed it in the Wayback Machine. You have Rachel Maddow, the other prostitute over at that network, comes out and literally says, I've never been as proud of Joy Reid as I am right now after she apologized. They clearly called Rachel and said, listen, you're the resident lesbian. You have to run cover for Joy Reid's homophobic blog posts, which she did because she doesn't have any conscience or character. But you get some people who really do, like Chris Hayes, I think, is a true believer. But Joy Reid,
you think so?
He's not.
No way.
I mean,
the guy wrote a book.
He's a scumbag. He's a scumbag.
The guy wrote a book called The Twilight of the Elite, where he talks about how you get changed by hanging out with these people.
Sure.
And you don't think he noticed it happened to him? Of course he did.
I promise you he knows.
He knows.
Yes, but I think in his mind, okay, so the distinction I'm drawing, I think in his mind, he's walking a line. I think for them, they're kind of like Glenn Beck. I think Glenn Beck was doing campy comedy, basically.
Glenn Beck has Dorothy's ruby red slippers and original dress like on display
Does it?
Yes.
in his house. So I think that's the mystery of that.
I don't think he ever bought that. And if you look at some of his older stuff, he did stuff about the healthcare system.
He's a Mormon.
So these people, they're just getting paid to put on a character. That's what Joy Reid says when she's having dinner with people. Yeah, Joe Biden's a fucking idiot. I can't believe this guy's president. You saw for a second who she actually
Van
is.
Jones did it outside.
And how much contempt could you have for your audience
A
to
lot.
go on night after night? When Nancy Pelosi, I mean, related story, we're going to cover later. When Nancy Pelosi starts throwing out that protesters are Russians, does she believe that? She doesn't believe that.
Of course they don't believe
She knows the people who follow her stupid enough to go along
None
with
of them
that.
even believe funding Ukraine is there to help the people of Ukraine, except Marianne Williamson, apparently. She thinks that.
She lived in a geodesic dome for a while. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know
She's
that.
fascinating. You look her up.
So they all know what they're doing, and they all know they're lying. And here's she actually addressed this. She addressed it. Here we go.
Over the weekend. Before we go, I just want to apologize very quickly. I was chatting during a clip that was playing, and we try to keep this show very PG-13. So I just want to apologize to anyone who was listening to my behind-the-scenes chatter. Deeply, deeply apologize for that, because it's PG-13 up around here.
What?
So thank you.
Now apologize to
And
war.
she didn't apologize for the sentiment.
So she's apologizing that she got caught using a profanity on cable television, which is not a crime, but she's not apologizing for completely revealing that she's betraying and lying to her audience. Like that's not the problem. The problem is that someone heard her swear. So is everybody who watches that show 85 years old and over? That's the only thing they get offended at is swear. They don't get offended
Somebody
at
must
lying.
have heard her say that, and they understood more than that. That's a thing to let slip. That, like, you're not going to get fired for it. You're like, oh, sorry for cursing. So it's a clever political way to get out of it. But people hear that, and it sticks in their head. It's like telling the jury to disregard something. They don't disregard it. Like,
I know.
It's in there.
Okay, wow. So again, just to reiterate, if you are getting your news from MSNBC, CNN, or Fox News, you are a dupe of the highest order, and you don't deserve to live in a free country. You don't, by the way. We've already lived in this is a fascist country already. If you didn't live through COVID, that's what fascism looks like. Okay, that's the merger of the corporation and the state to oppress you, to force you to do things against your will, take experimental medical treatments against your will, or else you can't travel or go to work, right? And then take your kids away. So anyway, you're a dupe. I was at a party. I think I told the story. I was at a Christmas party, and they were arguing politics. And somebody said, "Well, you just you have your opinions are biased." And she said, I watch. This one woman said, I watch both news channels.
Country
That
and
is
Western.
We like both kinds of music. Hey, come see us do a live stand-up show. We're going to be in Omaha, Des Moines, Milwaukee, Lansing, Michigan, Bend, Oregon, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Philadelphia, Avenel, New Jersey, Boston, Palm Springs, and more. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets. See you at a live show.